Hello again, this is Day Morsair as usual, and today going to be taking a look at Banpresto's DX Marines, both Volume 1 and Volume 2. So we have the Fleet Admiral Sengoku and the three admirals Kizaru, Aokiji, and Akainu. And looking at the boxes, so you can see they're really nice boxes. They've got the Marine Ford in the background. Really quite like these boxes. Obviously you can see all the different releases on the back. And there you have the Marine symbol on the bottom. Much the same with the rest of them. Yeah. And now to bring in the admirals here. As you can see, here they all are. So to start off, we'll look at Sengoku, the Fleet Admiral, of course. Now, obviously the first thing to say here is this is pretty much the first decent-sized Sengoku figure that's really been made. I don't know why there hasn't been any others yet, but this is pretty much the only one as of this point. And it is really quite good. So you can see all the little details like his medal there and stuff like that. The seagull on his hat. Of course, there's the justice on the back of his coat. And there's also this metal thing which keeps falling off. But I won't bother with it right now. Of course, the coat is removable on all of them, so you can display with or without. And also, for some reason, the bases come with these little things, I guess, to hold the coat back. See, with the other ones, it does kind of give a nice little flowy effect, I suppose. The bases say Marine on it and has the kanji. They're still boring and black, however, but on the other hand, come on, if I can get it off, there we go. As you can see, this time the figure has holes in the feet, unlike with, say, the Grand Line Men where the pegs are in the feet. This time the pegs are on the base. So You can stand him without. You probably will stand better with his coat on to balance it out. There. So yeah, you can stand without it. But yeah, and that's pretty much how I choose to display it. Also, you can take the glasses off somehow. Come on. I got one half of it off. How about the other half? Jeez. There we go. So yeah, can have Sengoku without his glasses. Kinda an interesting look. He looks a bit more pissed off with his glasses off than on. And now moving on to Kizaru, my personal favorite of the admirals. Pretty nicely done. So you can see he's got the little transponder snail thingy there. His shoes are pretty nice. His face is pretty well done. One problem I have though is his sunglasses are pretty much just molded onto his face, and the lenses are just painted on there because he can feel the molding on the eyes on the underneath the lenses, which is kind of lame, but whatever. So you see, there's the coat, pretty much the same, more or less. One thing I kinda don't like about the coats is that most of them are a bit too flowy, so they take up a lot of space. I mean, sure, it kind of looks cool, but it does take up quite a bit of space. And there you can see them without the coat. So yeah, overall pretty nice. And on to the volume 2, guys. Looking at Aokiji. This one actually is probably my least favorite, although he does have some nice details here, all the folds in his suit. I don't know, there's just something about it that just doesn't excite me as much as the others. Like, his face looks a bit cooler on the box than on the figure itself. I don't know, but anyways, yeah. And then also, yeah, that's what it looks like without the coat. And lastly, this guy, Akainu. Really well done here. So you can see, like, his tattoo, really nice, and the collar on his little Hawaiian shirt. The flowers really well done. His gloves are really nice. Overall, very nice figure here. Again, the coat's pretty much more or less the same, except they all have the different colors on the cuffs. And yeah, that's what he looks like without the coat. And one other thing that I really like about these three in particular is that their heads are all looking different ways, which is pretty cool. It kind of shows off their personalities. Like, Aokiji's kind of staring off into space because he's kind of lazy, and Akainu's got his head down because he's always pissed off, and Kizaru's just weird. Yeah, that's just what Kizaru is. One other thing, Akainu's face is kinda, I don't know, not that well done, I think. I don't know. It just looks kind of like an old lady or something to me. I don't know. But then again, most of the time you can't see his face because he's looking down and his hat blocks the view, so it doesn't really matter anyways. It's not particularly bad, it just seems a little weird to me. But yeah, all in all, I'd say these are really great figures, and yeah, although, I mean, the poses aren't terribly great, but they are consistent, at least. But, well, then again, most of the other Admiral figures don't have very terribly great poses. I mean, the POP Aokiji is just kind of standing there, so yeah. Anyways, and yeah, of course, the first great Sengoku figure. So yeah, I would say if you can find them, go and pick them up, because they're pretty awesome. And yeah, so that's it, and this is Stay More Sayer, so see ya.